Predicted Manchester United lineup versus Real Betis, Casemiro and Pellistri start. Manchester United will face Real Betis on the road in the second leg of the UEFA Europa League round of 16. The Red Devils took the Spanish team a massive 4-1 win at Old Trafford last week. The club are already firm favourites to make the last 8 of the European competition, but manager Erik ten Hag has still emphasised that he will select a strong side for the second leg in Seville. David De Gea had a mixed outing against Betis in the first leg where he almost gifted a goal. However, he was back to his best on Sunday with 2 crucial saves in the goalless Premier League draw against Southampton. The Spaniard is expected to start. We expect a few changes in defense. Diogo Dalot was an unused substitute last week after having previously started 4 games in a row at right back. The Portuguese player will likely return to the starting 11 today ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. At the heart of the backline, Ten Hag is likely to give a breather to Rafael Varane. This could see Harry Maguire partner Lisandro Martinez, who accompanied the manager in yesterday's press conference. Luke Shaw should continue at left back ahead of Tyrell Malacia. Casemiro is suspended for the next 4 home games, and it's pretty clear he'll start tonight. The Brazilian star will have to be careful as he will be suspended by seeing a yellow card in the first match of the quarter-final draw. Fred will accompany Casemiro tonight. The Brazilian has been an unsung hero in United's midfield lately. Further forward, United will be without Antony, who has been ruled out with an illness. Alejandro Garnacho is also sidelined with an ankle injury, hence, Facundo Pellistri is in contention to make his full United debut from the right wing. Bruno Fernandes starts in the usual number 10 position, while Jadon Sancho can be placed on the left side of the attack. Ten Hag may opt to start Marcus Rashford on the bench on the back of his heavy workload lately. Up front, Wout Weghorst should start his 17th game in a row. The Dutchman has been ever-present in United's starting lineup since his arrival from Burnley on loan in January. Manchester United's starting 11 for tonight is expected to be like this, so what is your opinion on this? Did you like the first 11? Manchester United want Ajax forward Mauricio van Axel Dongen. Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano reported that Manchester United is following Ajax forward Mauricio van Axel Dongen. The 18-year-old's contract expires at the end of the season and the clubs are watching him. The Eredivisie club have offered Van Axel Dongen a new 4-year deal. However, the conditions are not as he and his representatives want, and they can leave. Red Devils manager Erik ten Hag knows the teenage sensation from his time at the club. He plans to strengthen his offense in the summer, and the chance to sign a free forward will be tempting. Van Axel Dongen is an exciting winger and is highly rated by Ajax. He hasn't been in the first team yet, but he has the talent and potential to be a star. A chance to also prove himself in the Premier League and play under Ten Hag could see him agree to a move. Ten Hag knows what Van Axel Dongen is capable of and would love to have him on their side. Manchester United willing to agree unexpected Victor Lindelof swap deal. This is summer deal to watch. Sources told Football Insider that Manchester United could sign a sensational trade deal with Inter this summer that includes Victor Lindelof and Denzel Dumfries. Erik ten Hag is a big fan of his compatriot and considered making a permanent move to the right back in January, but was unable to raise the money needed to complete a deal. In contrast, Inter have linked extensively with Lindelof in recent weeks as they searched for a new centre-back this summer. The Serie A giants have been stung by Milan Skriniar's imminent exit, with the long-serving defender preparing to join Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer this summer. Sources told Football Insider that a trade deal involving Lindelof and Dumfries is a real possibility and could be a must-watch deal for Man United fans in the off-season. The Swedish international has been discredited at Old Trafford since the arrival of Ten Hag. Dumfries has scored 2 goals and provided 6 assists in 31 appearances for Nerazzurri this season. So what's your opinion on this? Would you like the Dumfries-Lindelof swap? Erik ten Hag confirms Alejandro Garnacho suffered serious injury. According to Erik ten Hag, Alejandro Garnacho was seriously injured. Manchester United Football Club lost Alejandro Garnacho towards the end of the Southampton game at the weekend, after a bad follow-through by Kyle Walker-Peters. The early word from Erik ten Hag was that the injury wasn't too serious. However, it seems as though the problem is worse than initially feared. According to the gaffer, in his most recent press conference, the United star has suffered a serious injury and he will be out 4 weeks. Sadly, Garnacho is now going to be missing for the upcoming international break, when initially he had been selected by his native Argentina. Now, the teenager will be made to wait for his international debut. This is hugely disappointing, and I totally understand Ten Hag's frustration. Hopefully, Garnacho can stay mentally strong and come back with a real point to prove following his injury. Manchester United have been scouting Diogo Costa recently. Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Manchester United has sent talent scouts to track down transfer target Diogo Costa. Given how David De Gea's kicking ability has been criticized over the last few seasons, it would make sense for the Red Devils to try to recruit a new shot-stopper this summer, especially with the Spaniard's contractual situation. The Spanish player only has a contract until this summer, so if a new extension cannot be agreed upon, it may be wise to hire De Gea's replacement later this year. Man United looks very active in the goalkeeper market right now, with David Raya and Portugal #1 Costa being watched ahead of potential big money moves of the summer. Costa has impressed this season between the sticks for Porto, keeping 11 league clean sheets, which should please Man United scouts, who have been to watch him play, according to Fabrizio Romano. The fact that Romano has revealed Costa's release clause is over £60 million shows how highly rated he is by Porto, while given it seems the Red Devils are also keen on improving other areas of the squad such as the striker position. Paying so much for a shot stopper may not the wisest of moves. Especially when the club's top-earning De Gea has a deal to make for next season, having a £61 million goalkeeper on the bench may not make financial sense for the Red Devils, regardless of who owns them. Why Casemiro will miss 4 games instead of 3 after red card for Manchester United. The £70 million man was initially given a yellow card by Anthony Taylor during the 0-0 draw against Southampton at Old Trafford on Sunday, after sliding into Charlie Alcaraz. But Taylor later changed the yellow to red after checking VAR. Casemiro will actually be banned for 4 games instead of the usual 3-match suspension which follows a red card, so let's take a look at why that is, and what games the South American will miss. Manchester United Fulham FA Cup quarter-final. Newcastle United Manchester United Premier League. Manchester United vs Brentford Premier League. Manchester United Everton Premier League. Casemiro will be able to play against Real Betis in Thursday's Europa League round of 16, as red cards received in local fixtures only apply to local matches. Chelsea star expected to replace Raphael Varane for France. Chelsea star Wesley Fofana races to get his first call in France. Expected to receive his first international call, Wesley Fofana is the favorite to replace Raphael Varane as France's first defender. Varane, who recently announced his retirement, will replace Didier Deschamps, looking for players for the upcoming national team holiday. On Thursday afternoon, Deschamps will announce this month's national team pick, and according to RMC, Fofana appeared as the French national team's favorite after Varane as a defender.